Welcome to Grace Cakes and Flakes. Today I'm going to make for you a cornmeal pone that you're always going to love. Yes, cornmeal pone is a go-to in my country, in Jamaica. Always a go-to. Yeah. So here I'm starting with grating the coconut for my coconut milk. So after grating it, I juiced it and I get my milk from that. Then I'm going to pour my milk out into a pot on top of the stove, and while the pot is on the stove, it's going to heat my milk for about 15 minutes. And during that time, I'm going to add cinnamon sticks and cinnamon leaves, and also some of my coconut bits I'm going to add as well. Cinnamon is really good in cornmeal pone. You will love cinnamon in cornmeal pone. It's always a lovely spice to use. So there I put my coconut
In this pot,
bits.
I have simmered cinnamon sticks and cinnamon leaves along with the coconut juice. I'm going to add to it 4 ounces of unsalted butter. 4 ounces of unsalted butter. Because it's hot, it will melt gradually. Then I'm going to add 1.5 tablespoons of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of salt, a little bit of almond essence, probably a teaspoon, one teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Mix all that together. Add 2 cups of brown sugar. 2.25 cups of brown sugar. Mixed around until dissolved. Yay! This cornmeal pone is going to be so good. Mix it until it is dissolved. Then I'm going to put it aside for the moment. Here is my mixing bowl. In my mixing bowl, I'm going to put 4 cups of cornmeal. That's 2 cups. That's 4 cups of cornmeal. To that, I'll add a cup of all-purpose flour, just to give it a mild texture. I'll add a cup of grated coconut, and I'll add freshly grated nutmeg. About a teaspoon of lemon peel, for flavor. It lemon peel. So now you're going to stir your mixture here all the way around. Get it incorporated. Flour, your cornmeal, and your coconut flakes. If you notice, your coconut flakes are coated. See? That's it. Now you're going to spoon your coconut mixture, a cup at a time. And remember, this is the warm milk. Make sure you take out your cinnamon leaf. So now I'm going to stir gently. Get everything together. As you can see, some of the leaves escape. Yeah. And cornmeal is a flour that expands. So make sure your liquid is enough, because it's going to swell and then you might not have enough mixture. Then it becomes tough on you. So make sure you have enough fluid. Then we mix again. And it smells real good. You see the pieces of coconut? Give it a crunchy texture, popping in your mouth. See, you don't want it to look like it's porridge. You're making porridge. See, the grains are still there. It's not overly cooked. Make sure it does not look like it's cooked already. Therefore, you won't have a cornmeal pone. You will have a cornmeal porridge instead. To this, I'm going to add some more. And I think this is enough. All right, you want it this consistency. So when it's ready to cook, you'll have the jelly on the top. Oh my goodness, I love cornmeal pone. It's always a go-to, especially when you're having a cup of coffee or chocolate. See, this is how you want it to look. And I probably think it could take a little bit more fluid. Make enough milk. If you make enough milk, you'll have it to pour in your cornmeal. Okay? So now I'll cover and let it soak a little bit for 15 minutes. Okay? So 15 minutes is completed, and I am going to show you what is here. You see the grains doubled, so it will be cooked in no time. Right, see? The grains are doubled. So now I'll put it aside, and I'm going to grease a tin here. Then I'm going to add my cornmeal mixture. So here I have 2 pans from my mixture, one 8 inches and one 7 inches. Now I'm going to put it into a preheated oven at 375 degrees for 1.5 hours. Okay. So here I also have some milk that I left over to make the jelly on the top of the pudding. That's the best part, the jelly on the top. Pour left over milk on top. And there you have it. So now look at that jelly on the top. That jelly on the top is awesome. That jelly on the top is awesome.